Welcome back. President Biden announced his plan to forgive student loan debt, which includes up to $20,000 for Pell Grant recipients and up to $10,000 for others. Roughly 43 million Americans are living with student loan debt, but who is going to pay for all of this? Joining us now is the host of Wise Guys, John Tabacco. John, this plan was met with obviously swift backlash from Republicans, but a lot of vulnerable Democrats that are running for re-election were none too thrilled about it either, expressing some of their concerns. Who are the winners and losers of this plan?
Well, most middle-class Americans are the losers, if you ask me. This is another one of these things where it's just a transfer of wealth. And just to distill it down to my level, I got two daughters that I put through college. Thankfully, I didn't have to get them to take any loans. Probably spent hundreds of thousands of dollars for a great education. Do I get $10,000 back times two? I'd like $20,000 like most Americans. And, you know, Kilmeny, when we hit the streets for Wise Guys, we talk to regular folks. And I'll tell you, this is a uniting issue for Democrats and Republicans who say, hey, wait a minute, I went to trade school. I got in the electrician's union. I didn't go to college. Why is someone else getting $10,000 because they made a personal decision and took responsibility for a loan, and I'm not getting anything? And then that's causing a lot of bad taste in people's mouth. And on top of it, people are thinking, like, why does the government, I thought that's what we have a Congress for. Like, how does Joe Biden just say, I'm going to flip a pen and I'm going to forgive loans for a select group of people? And finally, you know, Charlie Kirk has a great book out. It says that 40% of the people that enroll in college never graduate. So the government's been lending them money. They didn't even get a degree out of it. And you got to start wondering, what's really behind the thought process to give a 17-year-old kid a loan for $100,000 or $200,000 with no collateral? That's like the perfect example of government stupidity. And now, just like many of these kids these days are being spoiled, the government's saying, you know what, your good old godfather, Uncle Sammy's going to come to the rescue, and we're going to bail you out. And those people who didn't go to college or paid for their kids' college, they're going to take the inflation hit on it because we're going to print more money for that.
Well, the White House was quick to swing back, and they even took the fight to social media, calling out a number of GOP lawmakers, saying that they had benefited from the PPP loan forgiveness during the COVID-19 pandemic. What are your thoughts there?
Well, you can't have it both ways. You can't say, well, because Nancy Pelosi and her husband can invest in stocks whenever they want and do insider trading, you know, we have to let our government officials still be capitalists. We can't treat them differently. Well, people who are in Congress have businesses. Those are the people that got elected to go there. And if their business got crushed by the overreach and the tyranny of these blue cities and blue states, they have every right to go access the program like everyone else. But they don't compare. This is apples and oranges. And a lot of people, both Democrats and Republicans, are seeing this. Wait a minute. This is just another trick by the Dems where they're trying to get Republicans to say, don't pay off people's loans, so that it energizes the Bernie Sanders base and say, oh, my God, those evil Republicans, they don't want to help us with our school loans. And this is all, along with the raid and the college loan payoffs, this is all ways to diminish the Republican Party and energize their base. And it's actually despicable, if you ask me.
Is it working?
I don't think it's working. I mean, everyone I talk to across the board, all ages, all people, are saying, you know, this isn't good. And, you know, you got those Biden true believers that are saying he's going to do great. The markets are up. Two quick things. Remember this. Note to all of America. Jerome Powell said the other day, high interest rates and slow growth along with soft labor will decrease inflation. But wait, it will also bring pain to households and business. So Jay Powell is intending on bringing the pain to the people of America for one reason. He wants to raise the rates, slow the growth, and it's killing the labor market. Unemployment claims are up 5 weeks in a row. So their plan is working, but people are not feeling anything good about it.
All right, John Tabacco, you answered my last question there. We appreciate it. Always great to have you on every Saturday. And if you want to see more John Tabacco, be sure to tune into his show, Wise Guys, every Saturday night here at 10 p.m. You don't want to miss it.